Hi, Gemini rising sign. Here is your weekly forecast starting on the 23rd of February until the 1st of March. So we've got an interesting week ahead. You have got especially activations happening in your 10th house for multiple reasons. You have got the North Node and the Sun conjunction happening in also in Gemini Dwad as well. So this could be really talking to you about the destiny news about your career. It could be a fated conversation that you are about to be having with a boss, maybe about your own future. Mercury is stationing retrograde in your 10th house, which might be forcing you to pose a bit of a public launch of something. Maybe you have to be refining the aesthetic of that project because Mercury is making a conjunction to Venus as well. I did make a separate video about Mercury retrograde, so you might want to be revisiting that. That is all broken down for all 12 signs as well. And I can even imagine that there might be a technical breakdown, kind of like a spiritual emergency that might be disrupting your long-term travel or publishing plans. Now, this is connected especially to Mars and Uranus square. However, I would like to invite you to join my membership program. Now, the first month is half price if you would like to check out my teaching style. And then you decide whether you want to remain with me and studying together with me or not. Also, going back to that Sun and North Node conjunction, because the North Node is in your Dwad alongside with the Sun, this is your professional voice being amplified basically. So you can get this offer to write, to speak about your career, a new job offer, for example. However, you might be a little bit hesitant about it with Mercury being retrograde. Things can become a little bit blurry. So maybe it's okay to make a decision about a career move, but maybe it includes certain type of shocking elements as well. So make sure that you read the fine prints. Or because Mercury is the ruler of you, you might want to be finding ways of merging your professional identity with your private spiritual beliefs as well. We've got Venus also in your 10th house, making a sextile to Juno in your 8th house. And that Venus is dreamer. So it's a professional dream. And it is getting solidified by certain type of agreements being signed, a financial agreement, the shared resource related matters. You can even receive a kind of like a compliment at work, a formal thank you, a recognition, or you are given kind of like a perk, for example, and maybe it's coming with a new job, that perk, and that is really inviting. Or you are ready to renegotiate a contract with a partner because you would like to have a bit more creative freedom, for example. We also have got the series and the Chiron conjunction, which is actually happening in your 11th house. And this is about healing a connection with a friend of yours or having the bravery to go after your dreams, your goals, or finally maybe a group of people are going to be valuing your individual strength or you're ready to stand up for your rights in front of others also. But you can kind of parent a project or a social cause as well. Maybe this is a little bit of a vulnerable type of scenario, or you decide to walk away from a group of people because they make you feel small. And you choose to nurture yourself instead. You choose to nurture your unique vision rather than kind of like listening to these people who might want to belittle you. Now, of course, I think one of the biggest shots of the week is the Mars and Uranus square, which is triggering your ninth and 12th house. And there could be a sudden insight, which might be disrupting a secret plan of yours, or certain type of truth that could be coming out. You can have these psychic lightning rods hitting you as well. So this is an awakening moment. But some of your travel plans or educational plans can be suspended or disrupted. Or you can have a sudden change of heart, like, yeah, I want to study, I don't want to study anymore. Or maybe you realize that you have got belief systems that kept you in a prison and you want to be breaking out of this kind of like mental underground that you have created. Hopefully, that's what you are going to be choosing here, especially if you have got that going. We have got Niobe entering Pisces. Now, I'm giving you all the dates in the general forecast, so it's really worth listening to it so that you can have a better understanding of what the week ahead, and what degrees these are happening, because the aspects are always, not equally important. It depends on what it hits in your natal chart. But now you'll be entering your 10th house. And this is about you being proud about the titles you have or the reputation that you've built. This is a potential career milestone in your life, or maybe actually you are kind of like crying over a project that potentially failed. Or maybe you are ready to go towards a career path that feels like spiritually more honest, And it's not just about how impressive my title is, but do I agree with the values of the company that I work for? You have got out of bound moon this week, or almost the entire week, actually. And that is starting in your 12th house and it finishes in your second house. So while it's in the 12th house on the 23rd, 24th, you can really have some vivid dreams. They can really feel super real as well. And you can even uncover some secrets. Yes, about others, about work and so forth. Because Venus, the ruler of that, sorry, because Niobe enter, sorry, because the moon's ruler is Venus, which is in the 10th house. Then moon is gonna be out of bound in your first house. So I think you go into a bit of an overdrive. You can be multitasking. You can feel like you're a superhuman. But watch out for being exhausted, especially your nervous system can get a little bit tired there. And the moon finishes its out of bound period in your second house alongside with Jupiter. And I really hope that your self-worth becomes kind of like better. This is somehow finding an emotional comfort. Yes, you might end up comfort buying or hoarding resources to make you feel safer as well. So you might want to be a little bit careful with how much money you are spending. So surely I would be very focused on that out of bound moon. Yes, it goes out of bound, quite often, like at least once a month. But this is almost an entire week. So, and this is coming together with Uranus and Mars square. So this can make us very volatile. So to be making a bit of a summary here, I think with that strong 10th house, you need to have a great understanding of what you want from life, and you need to be understanding what path I want to be on. I believe that this could make you very optimistic about kind of like knowing where you are heading, but the question is my plans are realistic enough? Surely that out of bound moon and Jupiter would like you to become more confident. The 10th house would like you to be more determined. And of course, we've got the house of the 11th house, the Aries combination, which would like you to be daring a little bit. So I think you should become brave enough to go after something this week. However, that out of bound moon, for example, can give you a lot of boost, for example, when it comes to your energy level as well. Um, Especially around the 25th and the 26th of February. So therefore, that might be a good period of time to initiate something new. Or you want to be doing a bit of a promotion, for example, that could be great for that also. So, kind of doing a bit of a quick sales. So, Gemini rising sign, I hope this reading helps and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.